Let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. 2.683 miles, 10 corners, 3 DRS zones. It's a short track race, and Formula One fans and drivers absolutely love it. So attack the last 2 corners correctly as well. Get a good run out of Red Bull Mobil and up towards the first corner, Niki Lauda curve. This is going to be a maximum attack, uphill, a short little braking spot from maximum gear, down 2, flick the car in, control your exit, don't get too wide in the exit curve as well, otherwise you'll invalidate your lap time. On the run then, avoid the new MotoGP layout as you come up through the kink at 2, and then into turn 3. This is going to be Remus. Light on the brakes, uphill, then attack, down. DRS opportunity number 2 coming your way as you approach turn 4 at Sochler's Gold. A fantastic braking downhill section, perfect for a lunge up the inside. Take a lot of the inside curb. You can take limits on the exit as well as you head towards Pirelli. Then coming in to one of the most famous segments of all as well. It's remained the same across all variations of the track. The Vorts curve. Flick the car in for a double, then rise up the hill over the crest in towards Jochen Rindt at turn 9. Flick the car in on pit entrance, watch out for cars coming in. Red Bull Mobil comes up with you once again. Attack it, use the exit curb, DRS across the line, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring. Hello everybody, welcome to the Porsches.
What a way to start your season round the streets of Monte Carlo. Disaster of a start for Ted Ford and Harry King to swoop up and into the lead. Well done. There is your contact, and we've got cars facing the wrong way. Bouncing over the street. Okay, look at that for a shot. Nice little move. Oh, went in a bit hot. Harry King will take his first win.
Welcome to Spielberg, Austria for round 2 of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup in 2023. So, predictably, everybody was excited in Monaco and we were treated to a fantastic race. Now we move on to Austria a month and a half later. No racing in June, now we race in July for the first. 4.318 kilometre circuit, 18 laps ahead of us in today's race. Lionel Cola with a 131.684 is the lap record. Turn 10 here is crucial for track limits. We saw that in qualifying. It's dry at the moment. A few clouds in the sky, but a full grid. Alongside me as always is Omi, and hopefully we're going to be in for a fantastic race here. Good morning, how are you today?
Good morning. I am doing very well. Really looking forward to this race, and yes, we have 4 races in 5 weeks, just like F2, F3, F1. So it's going to be interesting for the Porsches. It's really going to be, hopefully, another. Hopefully it's going to be a good race. Monaco was good by Monaco standards. We did obviously end under the safety car last time out. Larry Tenvoda starts on pole, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can do what he didn't manage in Monaco and lead from pole to take victory.
Indeed, Larry Tenvold then starts on pole position as the full field, 28 of them at the moment. We've got our data screen, we're just waiting for the timing towers to become available alongside us here. We have to keep refreshing the page because the Porsche live timing is about as useful as a chocolate teapot half the time, so we'll keep it going. But the field getting ready. There is the number 25 of Larry Tenvold as well, just watching on. Fast straight and speeds up to 235 kilometers an hour. Plenty of right turns. This track does demand precision from the drivers. Let's go through the starting grid and I'll hand over to Omi, who's been practicing the drivers' names now as we look down at Larry Tenvold on pole position at least. Here's the grid.
Yep, here is the grid. So, Larry Tenvorda starting from pole. Once again, just like in Monaco, Keegan Masters will start alongside him. Then Bastian Boost in third, and then Jack Van Lagen will start in fourth. And then Hugh Van Edenhaven will start fifth, and Gustav Burton will start in sixth position. The gap was quite big to Larry Tenvorda. He was really quick in qualifying yesterday. Absolutely electric. He dominated that qualifying session. And then Leon Koller with a penalty starts in seventh. Then Luca Rettenbacher in 8th, and then Luke Hartog in 9th, and then we have Grisane Cordial in 10th, Harry King in 11th, and Benjamin Pack. It lines up in 12th position. So then we have Ricardo Pera, and then alongside Alessandro Gritti, and then we have Gianmarco alongside Morris Schurin, and then Harry Jones lines up alongside Dorian Boccolacci. So it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can move forward. They started higher, most of them in Monaco, and then we have Broneveld alongside La Quinta, and then Alexander Fatch alongside Giorgio Amati, and then we have Baltas alongside Sapreng, and then we have Risto Verkov alongside Roy Lindland, and then we have Felix alongside Michael Verhagen, and then Peter Heglin alongside Juka Hankawari, who had a crash in qualifying yesterday. Then the MotoGP champion George Lorenzo lines up alongside Fen Sate, I think it was.
Yeah.
A few reserves, a few drivers who weren't in Monaco aren't on my list, so a few of these names are a bit tricky still. They weren't on my list because I think they're reserved for today, because there is it's a bit of a different grid to Monaco. Some of these drivers weren't there, and they weren't on the Porsche Supercup list either for drivers for this year.
Indeed, Jorge Lorenzo, comically enough, who starts at the back in 30th position, he didn't actually have 107% lap time, but he does get to start the race as well. As away we go then on the formation lap here at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. And pure simple racing, the Porsche Supercup in its 31st season in the Formula One support category. It's one of its oldest supports. Everybody says, well, why do we still have it? Because it's quite a fun championship to watch on. There's Boltas leaving with Yukov just behind him as well. But pole position for Larry Tenvorda. Keegan Masters starts second. He's our rookie alongside. Don't forget, we'll have two different podiums. One for the pro class, one for the amateur class later on at the end of this. So there's two separate races we have to keep our eyes and ears open for. Just having a look to see if our live timing has graced us with its presence just yet. No, not just yet. I bet that's lap one. I bet that's going to be open on lap one. Let's hear from our top three.
Good start. So that was not a good plan in Monaco. And then just go lap by lap, you know, do the best. Thanks to the Team GP Elite, everyone who is here. Of course, we're in Austria, but there's a lot of Dutch fans. And it's always a nice place to be here. So just a good start, and then keep going.
Well, good start, definitely required.
Was under investigation yesterday after qualifying for speeding under red flag after Hankariri found the wall. However, as he's on pole, it seems that he didn't get a penalty, so he was all right. But the Dutch fans all ready and hoping to celebrate another Dutch driver taking victory before we get to Formula One as well. So are we going to be getting 3 Dutch winners today?
Certainly a possibility, isn't there, for that to happen? And I'd enjoy that factor to come and play if we do get the 3. So fingers crossed. On board with Loic Hartog then for Team GP Elite, starting 9th on the grid.
How about we let De Vries win, even though that's impossible, instead of Matt? Still a Dutch driver. And then it's also an enjoyable race.
Hartog is lucky actually to start where he does, because he had a lap time deleted, the 133.144 reinstated as well by the stewards, but his secondary lap time was deleted to 134.356, so the track limits was even having a problem there as well up in the screens. We understand the time is going to be activated just after the opening sector times. Track limits work different here, of course, so it's a tiny little bit less than a track limit Grand Prix. That's going to be fun. On the grid then they come, Larry Tenvorda with Keegan Masters alongside him down towards turn 1.
Yeah, Keegan Masters, a rookie as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how he handles the opening lap alongside the very fast Larry Tenforder as they all now get into position, and we're all set and ready for the second round of the Porsche Supercup Championship.
Those green boards as well tell the drivers everything is safe, also tells the starter that everyone is okay in their grid positions as well. Larry Tenford will line up on pole position right at the back. We see lining up now for Adoldo Fensti as well. Larry Tenford for Team GP Elite on pole position, a master of this championship, but can he keep the masters alongside him on the run up to turn 1? We have 3, we have 4, and the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup in Austria is go! Good start from Larry Tenford, going to pull across from Keegan Masters immediately. Bastian Bus alongside as well, but we've got Cullen Vanderlyn trying to go right round the outside. Your Vanderlegen trying to hold it, hasn't worked out, but look at that again. Keegan Masters and Bastian Bus now up into second position. Masters coming back to the inside line as we run up the hill towards turn 3. Larry Tenford in the lead, but Bastian Bus is wheel to wheel. He's going to try and go right round the outside of Keegan Masters. Into Remus we go. Masters at the inside line. Bastian takes a wide line, runs over the sausage curbs, comes back on, still side by side. Few bumping in the further rear of the pack, but everyone seems to be getting through okay. But Bastian Bus trying to have an attack once again as we run down the hill in towards Sochler's Gold, and it is going to be Larry Tenford. Bastian takes second position. Great stuff. Masters hits the back of him though. Great start though, Amy.
Yeah, it really was. Bastian Bruce was able, and there's the other Lechner racing car also going in the ground momentarily and then getting a bit of a hit there. However, yeah, what a start from Bastian Bruce. He was able to go to the outside line, got the move done, was actually alongside Larry Tenford for a few seconds as well. So it's really tight. That's the number 8 of Randy Eden, who's trying to dive to the inside as well, trying to get the move done in the green liveried car, and they'll get through. They're very close to the gravel as they make their way through now. And then you also have the number 27 of Cordeal trying to make some places.
Clean start so far. We've got a 30-minute race, 18 laps, whichever comes first. There we see the number 7 having a bit of a battle further on in the pack as well. That's going to be looking further down the order with a battle. That's Leon Corholm. Oh, crash! That is number 3, and I think that's going to be looking down on my data sheet, trying to get the name quickly up for you as well. And that's going to be Harry King, who was, of course, dominant in Monte Carlo. Harry King, I think, has dropped right to the back of the Delta screen. We'll wait for that to appear on our timing deltas. Yep, Harry King has dropped right to the back in 32nd position of the field we've got here at the moment. Not just the 23 we had back at Monaco, so it's a lot more difficult to keep through. But now, Larry Tenford leads with Bastian Bus in second. And there's more drama at the top of the hill as well, as we see battling down in 14th with Gerhardt as well in there.
Yeah, Collar trying to go around the outside. Masters has been absolutely solid. Leon Collar around the outside he goes. He's got that move done and he's up to 5th place. Masters dropping down there, and could we be also seeing some more moves as well? Masters there trying to keep it in there. That's also the 18 car of Masters in there as well. And then Burton, that's Burton diving to the inside now as well. Burton, can he get the move done? He's gonna have to get his elbows out. He will. Yeah, he shoves him right off. And yeah, he might fight back though, heading into the final 2 corners now.
Larry Tenford's got this one under the bag at the moment. Bastian Bus second, Vanderlegen is in 3rd position, 4th for Keegan Masters as well. Few little changes, mid-pack looking really strong as well. And taking on the wide line, going off the track, is that Querner as well? Yeah, jumping back on P27. That's Cordeal. Cordeal taking a wide line and losing 2 places at the exit. And there's a lot of trains forming already in this pack, and I wish we had more than the 3 initials to get into the spirit of things. The exit turn number 1. But, another one round, 2 cars round, and that's right in the middle of the pack. And
I think that's Lucas Groneveld.
Yeah, Groneveld's gone round as well, and I can't see who was alongside him, so it was number 2, so that's Jones has gone around. So Jones is one doing a 360 as well. Yellow sector 2, not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a safety car in this instance of the race. I'm trying to see actually where the...
Keegan Masters in the wall, I think.
Oh,
is that Keegan Masters?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
At the top of the hill at the exit of turn 3 at Remus, Keegan Masters has been spun round. So that brings out another yellow. He goes green. We go green again, so no need for the safety car procedure to come into effect. As into the gravel goes the number 11 as well.
Yeah, Boccalacci getting right pushed off into the gravel there.
Former Formula 2 driver Dorian Boccalacci now gone down to the Porsches. I tell you what, Jorge Lorenzo's having an okay little getaway. He's moving down quite well in this field. He's moved up into 28th position according to my timing screen up here in the comms box. Green
You gotta
flag.
keep refreshing that. I keep forgetting. But
Yeah.
I'm not even really looking at it. So yeah.
Here's the start.
Yeah, so if you take a look at this, it is going to be Larry Tenvoda just getting the better start. So he cuts across Keegan Masters, who's placing his car towards the inside. There's a lot of space on the outside, which gives Bastian Boost a great one. You can see he also pulls alongside. You can also see he pulls out right alongside Larry Tenvoda. So covering right over to the inside. A lot of space there on the outside, because Keegan Masters still going on the inside. Gives Bastian Boost a run to go all the way around the outside and gives him the momentum. And then they battle all the way through. So you can see he was momentarily, he had to go off the track because he was wheel to wheel with Larry Tenvoda, and then when he rejoined he was wheel to wheel there with Keegan Masters, and this is where he got the move done. So he's on the outside, but then he finds a little gap, so he senses that there's an opportunity. He dives to the inside there, switches and gets the move done easily to the inside and gets that dive bomb done. But there was a car off, that was one of the Lechner racing cars.
Oh, we got a
in
whack
the
as
field.
well. That was Harry King, I believe, who went really
Yeah.
wide. He got smacked up. And this is Hartog. There's Harry King. Look, he's going to get a tap off into the gravel now. And then Hartog's going to come back on and take a big whack on him.
Yeah, they're usually all over. Yeah, they're all over the road, and that was a spin there
4.
as well.
So that's
That would be
right.
Morris Schewing.
Yes, that was Schwering on the opening lap, going right down. He's dropped right to the back. Fenstay's dropped back. Higgling as well. Bolters. Hoy Lorenzo is still in position as well. So not many has actually dropped out of the race as we first thought. Safety car's been called. Okay.
Yep.
That's a turn of events to bring out the full course yellows with the safety cars. Now, why has that happened? What have we missed on the circuit that needs to be brought out with that safety car?
Yeah, could it still be Keegan Masters? Let's see if, I'm unsure if he was able to get going. We should be cutting to it, but we don't really know, because in the Porsche Supercup, there's cars spinning every second, so it's kind of normal.
Yeah. Can't tell anyone that's missing on the monitor at the moment.
Oh, there we go. That's the number 2 of Harry Jones. The rookie is out. In his second Porsche Supercup race, he finds himself out. Not what you want in your second race. Had a really great time in Monaco, but not good in his second race. The safety car's already collected the field.
So there's no pit stops needed in this one, so they can just keep on going to the end of it. Porsche Supercup race 2, the end of the season. Just now taking a little bit of time. We're under the safety car, so yellow flags will be respected by everybody out there on the track. So we'll just try and get that yellow flag graphic shown on the Delta screen, but you know how Porsche Supercup wants to work. Sometimes it never does want to throw it up. Virtual best lap is a 131.636. We are under the safety car. We need to get those graphics open actually for safety cars. Usually we expect it, but it's just not there. So safety cars out. Let's take a look at it actually. And this is Burton. This is lap 3. So Burton with Hartog on the outside. Burton takes the inside line. And there is Keegan Masters just door bashing the side of him. And that's when he lost it. He had to sort of spin out the way. And did he touch the barrier? I think he's going to touch the... No, he's lights up the rear tyres. I think he keeps himself out of it. Those Michelin tyres, a bit destroyed, but keeps him out of the barrier. And that is Fenestay. Aldoldo Fenestay, who's crashed. Well, that's when he's down to 31st place, and that was on the second lap of the race.
Yep. Not the best for him, but they are all continuing, most of them at least, but Harry Jones, unfortunate for him, finished 9th last time out in Monaco, but finds himself now with a retirement, but lap 5 out of 18. So we could maybe see the 30 minutes hit first. So it's going to be interesting because it depends if we get even more safety cars. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm praying for the day we get an actual timing screen for the Porsches. Really am.
Well, they should just do it on the F1 thing if they're doing F2 and F3 next season.
Yeah, they are. So that should be good. But still, that's a whole year. I would love it for them to do as a proper timing screen up here in the comms box.
Yeah, we have to deal with it all the way till September 3rd.
Yes.
I should say.
Just want to say quickly as well, all this about P1 with Matt and Tommy, they were saying yesterday it was the best race of the season, best sprint race, everything went right. I didn't like the sprint yesterday. I thought it was a bit boring. Nothing much happened.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it more. I would say the second best sprint. Brazil has to be the first one, obviously.
Yeah.
I would say the second best sprint. Personally, I actually, the lap one drama and then the changing weather, I actually enjoyed it. I think a lot of people enjoyed it in terms of like a sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazil still takes #1 for me from last season.
Brazil, wow, that was epic. That was brilliant.
And then we had an epic race as well, so it kept it going.
Yeah. Now let's hope we're gonna get a good Austrian Grand Prix because Formula 3 is delivered, Formula 2 is delivered, the Porsche Supercup is currently delivering, and Formula 1 hopefully will deliver later on.
Larry ten Voort will take us back to the green flag from Bus, Van Legen, Van der Hoven, Kohler, Burton, Hartog, Rettenbacher, King and Gertek having the top 10. Quenta is 11th, Park is in 12th, Farsh 13th, Boccolacci 14th, Amati 15th, Korshimini is 16th, Cordial 17th, Yukov 18th, Honkararu in 19th, Spring 20th, Fellenmeyer in 21st, and then the Renzo has made his way up into 22nd place. Larry ten Voort's taking them a long time. Lap 6 of 18, 20 minutes to go, plus 1 lap of this Porsche Supercup Austrian Grand Prix, and we are racing once again in Spielberg, Austria. Now in Monaco, Larry ten Voort, track limit's a little bit wide there, but that's not too much of a worry in this series as we take the green flag. Larry ten Voort had another LA car in there, the LR car back in there, back in Monaco with the BWT. That was Harry King, but King's now down the order in 9th. So Bastien Bus going to be taking this a lot. A little bit of a wide moment there for the number 22 of Gertek at the exit of turn 1. And there's Van der Legen under pressure from further back as well. But everyone looking clean, everyone looking quite strong as they approach up the hill in towards Remus for the first time. Hartog's getting a little bit of a kick out and goes off the track as well.
Yeah, they're all absolutely battling away there. I think that's Van Legen currently in 3rd, trying to now go. Sorry, not Van Legen. It would be Eden, wouldn't it? Yeah, Eden Haven. Restart, no investigation necessary.
That's weird.
Say the stewards. And that's the number 3 car going all the way around the outside, and that's gravel being kicked up. Who's that?
Hartog, I think. He's dropped 2 places.
No. Yeah, would be Hartog. They're still battling for 3rd, though.
Yep, up there as well. That's going to be Van der Legen battling and a spin in the middle of the pack. That's car 6. Is that Hartog? It is Hartog again. And there's more battling as Van der Legen gets forced off the track by Uithoven, so they're all getting a little bit close out there. Just take it easy, guys. You don't need to do this much. It's only the ending of the restart. He's just taking it nice and calm. Then again,
they're all going chaotic. No signs of them calming down at all. But yeah, Bastien Boost this time sticking all the way with Larry ten Voort. So is someone going to be spoiling the Dutch party? I'll actually take a look. Bastien Boost, definitely, yeah, Bastien Boost isn't Dutch. Oh, that's a late contact! Yeah, they're off, but they continue, and it's a ton of usual. There is smoke, but they run off into, they basically go into the runoff, so not too bad. Oh, is the damage? It might be too bad. It might be bad.
I think that's a puncture for Park as well, and yeah, he's gone around. He made the side contact. Race crew, yeah. Turn 3 is involving car 16 and 26 will be investigated after the race. And we've got a yellow sector 2 as that car's come to a stop. That might cause yet another safety car. But look at Bastien Bus right caught up again with Larry ten Voort as they come into Socha's goal. Larry's going to defend hard. And there goes that's King. Harry King up the inside now as well of Kohler getting ahead.
Nice sweet move there for him to get mid through, and Bastien Boost looking for the lead.
Yeah, Larry ten Voort's closing the door though, coming through turn 6 of Pirelli, yellow flag out, and Bastien Boost just had the lead of the race actually. They did change it over once again. I can hear someone spinning in the background in my ears. So we've got a yellow flag, someone's gone on 360, we've gone back to green though. I think it's...
Is it Lindland?
Yeah, yeah, he's got off. And look at this, Bastien Bus right on the back of Larry ten Voort. The battle for the lead, 2 tenths between them. I don't think Larry can hold on for this for another 10 laps as we cross line to start lap 9 of 18. Halfway there.
Yeah, and obviously this is not Monaco, so you really cannot hang on. So this is really going to be interesting, and someone might spoil the Dutch party here and might deny him because Larry ten Voort took pole last time at Monaco but lost it. He's taken pole here, but he might lose it to Boost towards turn 3.
DRS not needed in this series. It's all slipstream power.
And
Bastien Bus goes left, goes right. Larry ten Voort does it to defend. Bastien Bus round the outside. Larry's still got the position. 10 Ford still he's ahead. This is great racing between the two of them. Bus is now going to have it. Yellow flags out in the second sector again. I wonder who's gone round now. Oh, P6. No, that's going to be Burton. I think, no, hang on a minute. Burton moved up. Time is green. It needs an update. There's someone off at the top of the screen.
It would have been. I'm unsure who it actually was. Oh, they're so close still.
That is Harry King battling for fourth as Bastian Bush tries to take the lead of the race.
Ooh, around the outside.
No,
He's going to get shoved off always. You're always going to get shoved off there. You cannot go around the outside there in the Porsche Supercup if you're not fully alongside. So this is now good. This is a brilliant battle. Please don't cause any yellows. So yeah, it might have been VLA. Unsure who he is. Might have been him.
Boccolacci has moved up the positions. I think that's Van Lagen as well, who was in
Oh,
fourth
we'll
position.
go for the lead.
Momentarily. Yeah, Tenvold's got it. So I think Bastian must try to go through the inside line as well. Now it's all changing so hard, isn't it, as well? That's P13 now as well, changing over. Times just don't make sense at the moment as Larry Tenford leads. Bastian Buss in second position. Remember, we're trying to commentate. Cordial's on to 15th. Now Lorenzo passes Cordial. Great stuff there. Here comes Bastian Buss, though, to the outside line. He tries to fake Larry Tenford. Larry Tenford defends the inside line. Bastian Buss has no choice but to try and take an outside line approach. Tries to come back. Oh, he's going to force him onto the grass.
He's going to be up to the grass.
That's cheeky from Larry Tenford. He might get a penalty for that. You can't force drivers off the track. He didn't give him enough room coming in the top of the hill.
This is getting aggressive. Boost will defend to the inside. Larry Tenford will defend to the inside. Bastian Boost will try and get on the throttle earlier, but this is so hard for him to get it done. So hard because Larry Tenford is defending everywhere. I think it'll have to be a late launch. He's trying again, but he can't get the move done there. Larry Tenford always would have had better traction if he went for that lunge there. However, he's super close. He's going to go for it. Now, there's battles everywhere we look.
Gave him a bit of a tap coming out of turn 4 at Sotra's goal as well. Just as did Bus to turn 4. Just to say, yeah, I know what he did there. I'm not going to fall for that again. I'm going to keep doing it. Watch this now. This is Harry King. This is Hartog. This is why I think Hartog is off the track there. This is earlier on in the race. This is lap 7. So this is what happened here.
Also, earlier on, it was Van Lagen who had the mistake.
Oh, he got tagged.
Oh, 360.
Yep. Hartog got tagged by, That's why it will happen then. By Colin as well. As they come through. 13 minutes to go in this race then. Plus 1 lap. You've got the hashtag Austrian Grand Prix. Not much is happening for it. For what, 36 minutes? My goodness me. Is nobody using Twitter?
There's no one? Oh, here comes Boost again.
I'm trying to refresh it, yeah. No one's using Twitter.
He's trying to cut to the inside to get better traction. Oh, so tight between them. They're absolutely squabbling out. And look who's joining the party as well. We have
Van der
Eden Haven. Yeah, he's joining the party.
Why have I got a feeling that I won't be able to see tweets? Which is that stupid tweet deck thing. That's going to be... hang on, let's just try hashtag Austria to see if that works. Yeah, look, it's not working. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, the wonderful idiot that is Elon Musk. Honestly. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we go 3 wide.
Here we go.
But it's battle. Because we have Van Edenhaven who's joined this party now. Oh, he's on the grass! He's on the grass! Whoa. He went so wide, he was on the grass basically. And yeah, we have more cars dropping down the order.
Yeah, he's lost time.
There's been contact maybe, has there?
Well,
it's hard to tell. Or basically they've taken each other right at the final corner to the edge of the barrier or something.
Tweet deck not working. Timing that needs refreshing every 5 seconds. Porsches, everybody. It's not even their fault. Well, the timing screen is. Twitter's not. Oh! Bastian Buss touching the back of Larry Tenford coming out of turn 3 at Remus. Really strong.
Doing it is all.
And he can't get through. This is going to be a battle, I think, that's going to brew into the end of the race. And that's now bringing as well, look at that. Harry King lost out earlier on the race. He's coming back into it now and is closing in on the battle as he's now in 4th position, closing in on Van der Hoeven. Oh, a little bit of a touch there. I wish we had that driver's numbers alongside.
Ooh. Yeah, Boccolacci, I think, is going to go for this move. He's going to have to go all the way around the outside. Dare he try it? No, he can't. He couldn't do it there. So is Boccolacci actually the car ahead? It's actually a Beauty. Yep. The car currently behind. It's so hard to tell between all of with all of the. It is really hard to tell with obviously no live timing and also the leaderboard updating a bit slower than the moves on the TV feed. It basically still showed that Gucci was a bit ahead. I only realized Stella looked at the numbers. it's only when you're able to actually see the numbers of the cars you're able to identify.
TweetDeck's crashed.
Nah.
I hate Elon Musk. I absolutely hate him. He has ruined Twitter. Right, 10 Ford leads, 4/10 of a second to Bastien Bus. It's Bastien Bus who carries the number 1 on the car. The champion from last year. Can he get his season back on track and take ahead to Larry 10 Ford in the 25? Looking a bit strong at the exit there, as we see Quente passing Porsche as well. So that's 9th position, battling over once again out there on the track. Just keeps it nice and clean together. I think Van der Hoeven as well, back. Van der Iverhoven in 3rd position, closing in on the 28 car. There's someone in Quente coming in. As there's Cordial passing Quentamini, getting a little bit of a dive bomb as well on the inside line, and actually Quente falling out of a couple of more positions.
Yeah, they're all battling all throughout the field. It's constant wheel-to-wheel action. Amati, they're getting past the 16 car of Gianmarco Crasmini, and there's been a bit of gravel which has been kicked up as well from one of the drivers ahead there. But watch this, all over to the right of the circuit as well. Lovely to see them all pushing so hard. But black and white flag for, that's a long list.
For track limits, cars 8, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, 21, 27, 33, 35 and 36. This is all for track limits with 5 to go. Including in that, of course, is Cordial in there, but also one of our top 3 in the race. So they've got to be careful now.
Very long list that is. Oh, he's going for it, thinking about it. He's trying to go around the outside. He'll have better traction. You might be able to do it now, Josh.
Bastien Bus going to have a go at Larry 10 Ford, who's now out of position on the track. Bastien's going to go keep in power, side by side. Larry 10 Ford tries to get him off. They're going to go door to door, wing mirror to wing mirror. Bastien Bus has the outside line. Larry 10 Ford goes deep into turn 4, and Bastien Bus tries to come back. Larry's in the gravel almost.
Yeah, what's the traction? He might have better traction. He's going to have to go around the outside. Surely he's not going to try and go around the outside. Or will he?
He sends it! Can he keep it on? We've seen this in Formula 3 and Formula 2. Can we see it for the race lead? Larry 10 Ford on the inside. Bastien Bus on the outside of the Forge curve. They're still side by side. He's still alongside. He's off the track. He's got the inside line. Down towards turn 9 at Jochen Ring. Who's going to come out in the lead of the race? Bastien Bus versus Larry 10 Ford. And Bastien Bus takes the lead. But Larry 10 Ford's going to try the comeback into turn 10. Bus defends. 10 Ford has to get the exit slipstream battle. But Bastien Bus leads. But for how long? It's going to force Larry 10 Ford towards the pit wall. Here comes Van der Hoeven as well, just alongside. 10 Ford on the inside. Takes the lead of the race into turn 1. Bastien Bus on the outside line. Late to the brakes. Bastien's going to go off the track. Here comes Van der Hoeven as well. Unbelievable. They're still side by side. Larry 10 Ford on the inside. They're still now running up the hill and turn 2. Up towards turn 3. Larry 10 Ford's got the inside line. Bastien Bus going to have to go side by side. Van der Hoeven's going to come in for a little bit of position on the inside. And they're going to run each other wide. Larry 10 Ford leads again. Off the track goes Bastien Bus, and they're still racing.
Yeah, they still are. How is this one still? How is this still going on? They've been wheel to wheel, corner after corner, and Bastian Boost trying to engage, but they're still side by side. 10 Water is the inside line. Can Boost finally get them done to go around the outside? Larry 10 Water will squeeze him out, and finally we have a race leader for a few moments, it'll be, because Bastian Boost will surely fight back, but 10 Water maintains the lead after that.
That was an entire lap of side-by-side action, and here comes Van der Edehoven as well in third position. Edehoven's going to have it, and Harry King's now in the battle. Harry King started this race down in ninth position. He then had a problem, fell back. He's fought his way back up into fourth position under the safety car, and now he's right here as well. We've got a four-way fight for the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup race here in the Red Bull race. This is great.
Yeah, they're coming back soon. Wow.
And look at Larry 1040, he's completely off the track. He'll get a black and white flag for that, because you can't abuse the track limits. You can just go a little bit wide, but you can't abuse them all the time. And Harry King dives to the inside of Ida van der Hoven and takes third position, and he makes the move stick. But here comes Ida van der Hoven back on the inside line. Harry King's going to keep him round the outside, and that's not going to be a move. I think Harry King's going to have to back out of that one, but here comes Bus again.
Yeah, Bush still trying to get the move done, but Harry King, can he finally engage? He's squeezing him all the way to the edge of this circuit. They will remain side by side. Couldn't open the door for Collar as well. They're off the road. Harry King running off the road, and it could open the door for Liam Collar here as they head now towards turn number 4. And Bastian Boost closes in and tries to look for a move around the outside.
Collar's going to have to go round the outside line. A little bit of a lock-up for Van der Hoven. Harry King takes third position. Harry King up to third, and now Collar's going to come through, but round the outside once again, and it's 3 wide for third position. Harry King's got the inside position, and cutting the corner, and yeah, that's going to be Kola up, and Boccolacci's getting involved. Van der Hoven has stayed in fourth position. Harry King takes third. Amazing stuff happening right now. Oh, and Kola cuts the inside line. Ida van der Hoven goes a little bit too deep into turn 9. Kola's got the inside line. Can he get the slipstream on? Yes, he can. Kola takes fourth position.
What an incredible race this has been. We're about to go to the penultimate lap. I don't even want this race to end at this stage, but we're going on to the penultimate lap, and they're wide, and Bastian Boost now needs to really close in if he wants this win.
Can Larry 1040 win here in Austria? Bastian Boost taking black and white. A time penalty for cars 16, 17 for track limits. So the car 16, you've got it quicker. That's going to be for Quasha Mini, and car 17 on the field. That's going to be Yukolov, who's actually in 17th position as well, actually. So, yeah, they've got the penalty. Jorge Lorenzo started 29th. He's up into 16th place as Bastian Boost centered on the inside of turn 3. Bastian Boost takes the lead on the penultimate lap here at the Red Bull Ring. Gets ahead of Larry 1040, and Harry King's coming to the party as well. What a move for Bastian Boost. Brilliant.
Yeah, and if you want to take the lead easily and not have a battle corner after corner, that's exactly what you need to do. Yellow flags around in the first sector.
The Homer Simpson donut car now as well. That's going to be Boccolacci making a move as well. But is that yellow flag going to cause a safety car? It might do, because out of the race, and that is going to be Vurkov as well. Ristov Vurkanov, who has stopped to the exit of T1. That might cause at least a virtual safety car, so the next move could win the race. If it is a safety car, Aquente stays in 13th place. Will they just leave it for a lap? We've only got one more lap of racing here. One lap, 17 of 18, 2 minutes 32 on the clock. So we will reach the distance. Despite that safety car, but they're going to leave it. We'll get one more lap of racing. Can Larry 1040 take it? Last lap the call.
Yep, okay, well, they kind of had to leave it because they've been doing that in Formula 3 for sometimes. So, like, I think they're going to leave it here, but Larry 1040 is going to have a chance to fight back. He's going to, I think, have to do a similar move. Has he got a good exit? It seems like it's pretty equal between the two of them, so he's going to have to dive bomb here going into turn 3.
He's got the run up as well on the slipstream, 3/10 the difference. Hopefully Bastian Boost knows about that. He'll go for the defensive manoeuvre. Larry 1040 tries to go around the outside, hasn't worked out. Harry King's there, his old nemesis from Monte Carlo. But Bastian Boost leads this race. We're on the last lap, down towards turn number 4. Larry can't find a way through. There's rain clouds coming over the mountains here. I wonder if that's going to affect the Grand Prix. Bastian Boost defends the inside line. Larry 1040 is going to come through now, and it's going to have to be in the last sector, Omi.
It is gonna have to be a last sector move. He's gonna have to come up with something magical here. Bastian Boost currently does have first position. If Larry 10-4 wants to win, then he will need to make this move at somewhere where you usually wouldn't see it. So he's gonna now. He's got to get a good exit, and then he's got to send it into the final two corners. He's got to go all in now at the end of this lap.
This is it, the last two corners at the Red Bull Ring for the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. Piastri Bus leads this race. Larry 10-4 is right behind him. Who's going to take the victory? There's just one mistake could cost them all. Into the last corner on the run up to the line. Is it going to be Piastri Bus or will it be Larry 10-4? It's Piastri Bus who takes victory in the Red Bull Ring. Larry 10-4 is second. Harry King fights back for third to keep his championship alive after his brilliant performance in Monaco. Fourth on the grid for Kuliev, Boccolacci fifth, sixth place for Van der Edehoven, seventh for Reitenbacher, Goethe comes in eighth, Honkavawa in ninth, and Schuring takes 10th in the last point. Brilliant! And who won in the amateur class? Who won the rookie? That's what we need to see on our timing screens at the moment. I'm not seeing any delta times. Could be Van der Hoven, Ida Van der Hoven, I'm not too sure on that one. On the Pro and Amateur class as well, we'll take a look in a second. But the overall race win is Bastian Bus as well, who started third, finishes first, and that was brilliant, Omi. What a race.
What a drive by Bastian Boost. He sent the move, and let's have a listen to him.
See what he has to say.
Go! Come on, guys! Oh, man! Great job, Basti. Great job. Thank you, guys.
He really needed that.
Starts talking afterwards then. Yeah, I tell you what, Formula 1 has got to deliver now.
Oh, come on, Formula 1. Formula 2, Formula 3, they all delivered. Every single race we've had this weekend is delivered. You need to deliver Formula 1, or you're...
Not the
if
pinnacle.
Formula 1 doesn't deliver. Then I'll be very, very annoyed. But also another shout out to On Karuri, finishing in 9th after the crash he had yesterday. Good job by him, but still it's not first. So do we get Verstappen maybe second or maybe third? So we're sure first, 10 for the second. Verstappen third today, maybe.
Could be, could happen, might happen. What a race! It just didn't stop delivering. Every second it was just perfect. Pitch perfect race.
You battle for the lead for a whole lap, side by side, corner after corner. Can you believe it? That was just remarkable. Absolutely incredible stuff that was.
Harry
and
King.
yeah, well done, Harry King.
King, you're the king. Great job, great race. You're at the podium, and please collect something up. Copy, boy.
Harry
He really
King.
wasn't.
Yeah. Harry King finishes third on the race then. Let's refresh the timing screen so it's got the correct results on it as well. Disma says, hello Joshua, do you like Porsche Supercup racing? Yeah, I think after this weekend it's been quite good, isn't it? Second race of the season. I wish TweetDeck wouldn't be, owned by Elon Musk, and I wish the timing screen was a little bit easier to read and control, because there's a bit more information. But yeah, Porsche Supercup I think is about 10 years behind the times with live timing and everything. It still thinks it's 2009. Maybe more than that, 15 years or so behind the times. Cross the line. Bastian Bus takes victory. Larry 10-4 second, Harry King in third position as well. What a race, can't wait for this.
If Formula 1 doesn't deliver, then.
I know.
And I'm about to go mad if my Twitter isn't working. Is my Twitter working?
I know, I don't know. The thing is, you'd go to Twitter to check if Twitter was down. Do you know what I mean? It's quite bad.
Oh, it looks glitched a bit, my Twitter.
Yeah, it's not great, this. Yeah, everyone's having Twitter. Twitter's gone down on a race weekend, can we just point out? That's how bad it's got. And you can't...
Not really surprised.
I know.
Am I? We also had issues with it yesterday, didn't we?
He's also being a bit of a annoyance with it as well. Is Elon Musk.
But yeah, it's gonna be really, really exciting now. We still have 3 more races this month to bring you from the Porsche Supercup and Formula 1 and all the other series that follow as well. So we have really an exciting month, isn't it? We really have an exciting month here in July. So much Formula 1 action. And all the 4 feeder series that follow. Well, not really, not really Formula 1 for me. I prefer the feeder series with how much action they have. Love the feeder series. That's what gets me more excited for the weekend.
I don't like Elon Musk.
I think we all don't, Josh.
Get rid of him. Sack him. You can't, why did someone let him buy Twitter? Who let him in? Who let him buy Twitter? That's what I want to know. What is happening here?
Yeah, also you gotta love. Well, first of all, this. Just look at this. Pulling out, diving to the inside, found this little gap, and I'd say fully caught Larry 10-4 out there. He wasn't expecting that move. Kind of like how Leclerc caught Verstappen out last year with a late send. Exactly what Bastian Boost did to take home victory for the Leclerc Racing team, and good for them. Double podium with Harry King also in there. Unfortunate though with Harry Jones to retire. But great stuff for the other 2 Leclerc Racing cars.
Who's been messing around with my data screen? Look at that. Someone's been messing around with it and looking around. That's very annoying. Because I had it perfect after Monaco. Up here in the data screen. Look, now look. I can't get it on and it's really annoying me. Right, let's go down and hear some post-race interviews then. Between our race results here. Number 1, there we go. Nobody messes with my data screens. Up here in the comments box as well. Now let's make sure it's all level for you, so no one's having a hard time reading. Yep. Right, let's hear the top 3 in the cooldown room. Silence so far. Although we're getting ready for the F1, aren't we?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again up there. Don't forget 6 because top 3 and a top 3 for the 2 classes.
What on sparking? What happened to
Apologies, language.
He's gone on the head, so I think he got it. No, I definitely got hit. I got pushed off the wall.
Oh, it looked like
fired me off.
Looked like on the first lap he wanted to fight, and then afterwards he was
Luke hit me off and then he took himself off.
Really?
Who? Barton.
He spun.
He pushed me off at lap 1 and then he spun.
Dat is ook niet normaal uit echt vechten.
It looked like a fair fight, huh?
Yeah, it was half of it. It was crazy.
If I'm bumper Basti. Fucking difficult.
Denk je dit niet aan? Ja, zeker. Snap je het precies? Hier was het. Als je hem...
Guys, overal free.
Just like to point out here.
Lots of different.
CNN has reached out to Twitter for comment, but the platform responded with an automated poop emoji. Twitter is literally dead. Literally.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's just gone now at the moment, isn't it?
It is. But yeah, but it was hard to follow the conversation with 6 of them in there, isn't it? Because there are so many different ones going on.
Prefer to leave it with the top 3. 2 different podiums, though, to come up now. Harry King in 3rd. This is the main podium. So Harry King in 3rd. Larry 10-4 in 2nd. And Bastian Buss taking a race win. And very quickly, for Bastian Buss, we are going to hear the, I believe, Danish national anthem, if I'm not too mistaken, on the board. Let's have a listen now. Great race, great podium. And now, onto the podium. Bastian Buss wins a fantastic race here in Spielberg. Larry Tenford finishes in second place. Third for Harry King, BWT for the boards for BWT Lechner Racing, taking a double podium here in Spielberg. And now it's champagne time! Well, that certainly was a classic for the pro class. What do you reckon, Amy? Bastian Buss back to the championship success? Or Larry Tenford will fight back next time out at Silverstone?
There are so many drivers in contention, it can really be anyone. Harry King, also watch out for him. It could be Bastian Buss, could be Larry Tenford, it could be Harry King. All these three on the podium. I think it's between these three drivers as the main ones, but it can easily change. It can very easily change, as I said. So it's really going to be interesting, but they all look very close together. Not in qualifying. Larry Tenford gets qualifying. Race pace though, other people are taking the fight to him.
And now our second podium of the day for the amateur class. As you can see, them taking out now with the rest of the fields. You've got to get off because it's time for the second podium ceremony. For this, we'll hand over to Chris McCarthy and Ice Pal.
As well. So we will do that all over again, this time for our rookie drivers. Overall, our top three rookies are 11th, 8th and 6th in the standings, and our rookie champion from last year just walking off the top step, so that will definitely give them some inspiration as drivers. Coming up first, Benjamin Pack, 11th place for him overall today. Alessandro Giletti leading the way in Porsche Carrera Cup France and trying to do the same now in the rookie standings here in the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. But the man they all have to try and beat is this one here, putting in similar performance to what we saw last year from Bastian Buss, who was always on the podium. Hoop van Eindhoven taking the rookie win. Very special moment for Hoop van Eindhoven there, taking it all in. Of course, in front of the Dutch crowd, but on a day we all remember, and race with Delano as well. That one will be very special to him as he stands on the top step of the rookie podium. Alessandro Giletti, second place today in the rookie standings. A great comeback after what was a disappointing first round. Benjamin Pack as well, 2 points.
Third place is then being taken, but it is P3 of Van der Eindhoven who has taken the rookie race win here today. So double trophy for him. And the Dutch national anthem playing out once again. Maybe we will get that 3 today after Rashur in F2 as well. Omi, what have you made then of the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup race here, round 2 of the season? And your thoughts looking forward to the next round in Silverstone?
Oh, it was absolutely brilliant here at Austria. Silverstone, such a brilliant circuit. It is going to be even better. But here is the race results.
You want to take us? Maybe you can do it.
Well, Bastian Busten finished in first after a brilliant battle with Larry Tenvordo finishing second, and then Harry King, the British driver. Let's see what he can do next time out in his home race. It'll be interesting to see what he's able to do, but these three putting on a show. They could be the main championship contenders. Leon Kohler also in fourth, then Dorian Bacalacci in fifth, and then Huub van Edenhoven in sixth position. Luca Rettenbacher in seventh, and then Alessandro, I think that's how you say it, Griti in 8th, Juka Honkaruri in 9th, and then Morris Schewing in 10th, and then Benjamin Pack in 11th, Jaap van Legen in 12th, and then Simon LaQuinta in 13th, Ricardo Pera in 14th, and then we have Giogo Amati in 15th, George Lorenzo in 16th, and then Cordial finished in 17th, Groeneveld in 18th, and then I'll get to go here as well quickly, but we'll, and then we're going to have Gianmarco in 21st, Michael Verhagen in 22nd, Lindland in 23rd, Bautas in 24th, and then we had Spring Heglin, and also to our retirement. I'll quickly go through the ones we did
You've gone too quick.
miss.
Yeah.
It did go a tiny bit too quickly, especially trying to get through all of them. However, we did have Groeneveld in 18th, Masters in 19th, and then we had Pastanete in 20th, Crossmini in 21st, Verhagen in 22nd, Lindland, and then Bautas, Sapreng, Eglin, and then we had Fell, Bimer, and Rukov in 28th, and then obviously the two retirements as well with that.
Well, my thanks to Omi for being in the comms box and reading us through those results. We will see you in 7 days' time when the Porsche Super Cup returns at RAF Silverstone for round 3 of the season. My thanks to you, Omi. Thanks to all of you at home. We'll see you in 7 days. Bye-bye.